There it is. All right, let's go.
It may seem that the story of
Oh,
you
that's
is
good.
chaotic. However, in reality, it is not. The more stories you pass through, the more likely you will be to piece it into one whole picture. Use every possible opportunity. The truth is somewhere close.
All right, let's look at the options. And I have to say again, I think I really have at least 10 to 12-second delay in what I'm doing here and what you see. Yeah. So, what do we have? Language? English, please. Yes, that's good. I don't speak Russian. Sounds on. Okay, Bach. Oh, this looks like a 19. If this guy turns around now and he would look like the Wolfman, like from the 1940s. All right, do we have any options left? No. No graphic options, nothing? No. Okay, we have to take everything as it is, apparently. Let's get into the new story. I have no idea.
I suppose I will start at the very beginning.
That's always good. Start at the beginning. Always good. Do so, my. Oh, I have to. Oh, okay.
Chapter 1.
All right. Okay. Oh,
Once
once
upon
upon
a
a. Oh,
time, there lived you.
huh?
Despite his unusual name,
Oh,
his life was hardly any different from others.
okay.
It was an unusually usual day when he was getting ready to go to work.
Mm hmm.
2 hours of sleep. What a formality, he said to himself, glancing at his watch. He was used to working at night, just as he was used to never having days off.
Oh. Oh, well, good job, good job.
That morning, the buttons on his shirt were fastened faster than usual.
Huh?
This was not by chance. The tear-off calendar boldly declared Friday, April 3rd.
Okay, that's a special day or what?
It reminded him that there were only 3 workdays before his holiday,
Oh,
and there was no room for mistakes.
okay.
His room in a communal apartment was not very big, so it
Okay.
did not take him long to pack.
Okay, I was unconcentrated, sorry. His room in a communal apartment was not very big, so it did not take him long to pack. Okay. So we.
Having got dressed, he quietly walked past the neighbors' rooms into the hallway.
Okay. Somebody?
Somebody was
Oh.
snoring loudly in the furthest room, which caused you to smile for some reason.
Oh, I'm smiling.
He walked up to the front door and accidentally stepped on a pile of letters. Picking up the envelopes, he saw his name on one of them.
No.
You automatically put it in his pocket and walked out.
Ah, you. Oh, yes, I have to get used to that. You is his name.
The thought that next Sunday, a huge stone would be removed from the entrance to the crypt of his existence by the power of labor legislation kept you going.
Power of labor legislation. Oh, that he has a day off. Oh, yes. Who wants. Yeah, no. No rights for employees. Just work until you die. Hey. This is. Oh! Hurry to work. Read the letter. We read the letter. I'm sorry. I'm one of those.
Glancing at the address line, a chill went through Yu's body for a split second. From
Dorina. Okay. I don't have to do much. That's good.
Yu was confused by the seal on the envelope, indicating the place of departure. No leave grad.
Okay. Novigrad. Somewhere in Russia, I guess.
Is she really coming back to Cannot? Yu wondered. Dear Yu, my doctor's suspicions are confirmed. I have the same disease that struck you. I thought it over and decided that we need to break up. It may seem that things like that should bring people closer, but it would be unfair to myself. We can have our last date on the morning of April 3rd in the Seafront Cafe. And then I will leave Cannot and go abroad.
His name is you, and the town is called Cannot. I cannot come. I cannot go. She's leaving him. What? My doctor's suspicions are confirmed. I have the same disease that struck you. I thought it over and decided that we need to break up. Wow. Well, it's better you do, baby. Yeah.
He felt dizzy.
Oh. We should have gone to work, right? Okay. What do we do? I think we go to work first. That's okay. We read the letter.
The trip to work took him by a few blocks, but the road seemed endless that way.
Who cares? We are a good employee. We go to work.
Though you suffered from excessive hypochondria,
Uh-huh.
you really had
What?
an incurable disease.
Oh, he had an incurable disease? Oh, what would that be?
He clearly remembered that day when he heard the diagnosis.
How about telling us the diagnosis? That would be better.
Since that moment, he stopped counting new birthmarks on his body.
Huh? What?
As soon as he reached the park,
Yeah.
he saw a pack of street dogs rushing towards him.
Woo!
Deja vu.
Deja what? Is this the whole game?
Yu's heart dropped.
Okay.
Time stood still.
Okay. Run away, freeze in place. Wow. I think we have to do this over and over again, right? Until we get to the right solution, something like this. So dogs coming at us, maybe attacking us. I go the unusual way because normally you would run away. So let's say we freeze, do the opposite.
Wishing to regain control of the situation, Yu froze in place in an attempt to suppress fear.
Right, that's what we're doing. That's a decision, baby. What? Oh!
Taking it for insolence, the mongrels became even angrier.
Mongrels? I have to look it up. I have no idea what these are. Sorry. I'm not... Mongrels. Mischlinge mongrels. Okay, I thought that was a... Okay.
Without slowing down, one of the dogs jumped and grabbed your throat.
What?
The barking slowly died down.
Huh? What's this game
His
about?
father yielded a piercing shout.
Whose father is here?
Silence.
Okay. And now dubstep? This is in the game. It's not my music. What? Novel by Nikita Kav. Translation into English, idea translations. What? That's a game? Hello. You. No, me. Who? My name is you, and it's the only unusual thing in my life. That was nice. Let's take another...
I suppose I will start at the very
Could you please be fast?
Once, despite his unusual name, His life
That was hardly
unlike
any different from
other.
others. Okay.
It was an unusually usual day.
Okay, we got
When he
that.
was getting ready to go to work.
Okay.
2 hours of sleep. What a
Okay, but he was a good employee.
used to working
Employer.
late,
No, employee.
just as he was used to never having days off.
That was how it was back in the days, you know.
That morning, the buttons on
Okay.
this was not
By chance a tear off. Calendar
tear-off calendar
ball
boldly
declared.
Friday,
Friday,
April 3rd.
3rd.
It reminded him that there were only 3 work days before his holiday, and there was no.
Okay.
His room in a communal apartment was not very big.
Take him long. Okay.
Having got dressed, he quietly walked past.
Okay, let's try to go to work first without reading the letter, because the letter takes up time. Therefore, maybe we could surpass the dogs. And then we go, if that doesn't work, we go to the girlfriend. Yes, I know, pile of...
The thought that next Sunday, a huge stone would be
That's good.
from the entrance to the crypt of his existence
Yeah.
by the power of labor legislation.
Yeah.
Kept you going.
Yeah. And me sitting. Sorry. Okay, this time we won't read the letter and see if we can hurry up to work and surpass the dogs, because they should have
The
been
trip to
later.
work took him by several blocks. He considered early morning to be an extremely pleasant time of day.
Okay.
Universal euphoria. Although euphoria usually precedes inevitable death.
Matt? Euphoria usually precedes death? Well, then I will always be sad and grumpy, and then I live forever. Thank you.
As soon as he went into the park, he saw a kid in ragged clothes running away from a pack of stray dogs.
Okay. The scenery is different, right?
His eyes caught a swiftly ticking clock hand.
Mm-hmm. Oh. The instinct would say help. I have to... Just a second. I have to write this down. Okay. Now we do the cruel part, okay? We will actually step back, okay? And the next time... Oh. We will do the help thing. Okay, let's step back.
It was unclear what had made you so anxious. Fear of dogs, or of being late to work.
We are cruel people.
He distanced himself from reality.
You is a cruel man. He's a very cruel man.
Observer.
Hello, Aten. Hey, welcome back. Yep, we're being cruel today. What? No, I didn't get it. Oh, sorry. He's distanced himself from reality, refusing to play any role except that of an outside observer. Okay, that's good.
However, he had had no chance to interfere.
Oh. Oh, so this was the right decision. However, he had no chance to interfere. Okay.
The picture of the kid falling down on the ground, breaking skin on his knees, flashed before his eyes.
Eh?
Then of the dogs, losing all interest in him after that.
And now they attack you.
You immediately felt nauseous. Everything went dark, and it seemed to him that he was looking at himself through the eyes of the kid.
Eh?
Just like when he was a child.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Deja vu!
Yes, deja vu.
In order to justify his actions to himself, he took the handkerchief with his initials and handed it to the kid.
Okay.
Before the latter could say anything, Yu ran away to avoid further conversation. In a hurry, he went in the wrong direction. unaware of it until he ran into a locked gate on his way. He casually turned around
Okay.
and went to work.
Okay. Now we're at work. Okay.
He was almost there when he saw his boss enter the office building. He took it as his personal failure, although his watch showed that he still had several minutes.
Oh, what is...
Yu barely got into the office when he noticed two male silhouettes behind him. He turned around to see his boss and a man he had never seen before, a little further away.
Mm-hmm. I have no idea.
Figuring that they would have to be introduced to each other, he turned to the stranger first.
Let me introduce myself. You.
Okay.
My name is Frank.
And you?
No.
To avoid unnecessary explanations, Yu took a name tag from his table
Thank you.
and pointed to it.
Please, no jokes. No dumb jokes about you. Oh, and your name? You. No, yours. No, you. No, yours. I did it. Great joke.
Yes, despite the fact that there was no live communication with clients, the work charter required name tags, probably to remember his name.
It's easy. It's you.
Wow, that's a very unusual name. Nice to meet you.
Mm-hmm.
It is the only unusual detail of my life.
Uh-huh. Yes. Otherwise, I have a total boring life. I live in a one-room apartment and I just work. And I'm apparently a fearful man. Not calling him pussy, okay? I'm not do that. I don't do
An
that.
awkward pause hung in the air. The boss, standing behind Frank, frowned
Uh-huh.
and cast a reproachful glance at you.
Frank is our security guard starting today. Who? We have nothing to. A security guard.
Some of my important documents are missing.
Oh, okay.
There are only two of us. What kind of documents?
Yeah, what kind of documents? That would be interesting. Okay.
That I cannot tell you.
Okay. Whoa. Okay, so the
You mean you
had a
suspect
secret, right?
me?
Yes. What? You mean you suspect me? Oh. Maybe.
No, I do not.
Wow. No, I do not.
Eliminating any opportunity to continue
Yes.
this conversation, the boss turned around and went into his office.
Okay. And then what happens?
The room plunged into silence.
Silence.
You
You go
got down
down.
to some clerical work.
What? Clerical work. Okay. Okay.
You found a moment and took the morning letter out of his pocket.
Now he gets his girl.
Glancing at the address line, a chill went through Yu's
Okay.
body for a split second. From Dorina.
Dorina, his girlfriend. His not girlfriend. Or yes girlfriend. Or sort of girlfriend. What is it?
Yu was confused by the seal on the envelope,
Yeah.
indicating the place of departure. No leave grad.
Okay, we got that.
Is she really coming back to Kenot?
I still can get over that. His name is Yu and he lives in Kenot.
Suddenly,
Maybe
there was
that's...
a curious voice saying, "Who is coming?"
Oh,
Yu did not answer and continued
Okay.
reading. Dear Yu, my doctor's suspicions are confirmed. I have the same disease that struck you. I thought it over and decided that we need to break up. It may
I don't
seem
get
that
it.
something like this should bring people closer,
yes.
but it would be unfair to myself. We can have our last date on the morning of April 3rd in the Seafront Cafe, and then I will leave Cannot and go abroad.
Why is it unfair? She has the same disease as he has, apparently. So why would that be unfair to herself? Huh?
He felt
Okay, we don't know the disease. That's a problem, I think. All right. He felt dizzy. My name is Dizzy. Wow, what we do now? Okay, I have to say it, and I really have to say it. Being the cruel guy, not going to help the kid, was the right decision. Okay, now we do stay at work, okay? What do we have? Stay at work. And go to Grace. Go to the cafe. Okay, let's say we stay at work because we're good fella. And she said she just wants to leave us because she's ill.
another working day turned into night.
Okay. Oh, I always forget to
The
click.
newly appointed watchman dozed off at his improvised post.
Okay.
Ordinary chair at the entrance to the office.
Uh-huh.
Yu was sitting at his sturdy desk, imagining again and again how the shelves, stocked with books on jurisprudence, would break loose due to their own weight from friable concrete and break his head.
Okay.
Allowing himself a little break, Yu took his diary from his table drawer and made a note.
I
You.
never took a plate of soup at school lunches, even when I really wanted to. I was afraid to spill it in front of everyone, but I could put it on the table, which seems to be my life's pattern.
Yeah, you're afraid of everything, apparently.
Feeling some satisfaction from writing that, he resumed work.
Okay. And now?
There was a rustle of the janitor's broom and the trill of birds outside the window.
Mm-hmm.
More accurate than the clock,
You thought?
Oh, the birds. Yeah, the birds are more accurate than the clock. That's
Chapter
good.
2.
Oh, we're in chapter 2. Hey! Let's see what chapter 2 has to say.
On the second day of work, every sip of coffee came out of his nose as blood.
What? Okay.
Covering his nose with his hand, Yu went to the restroom.
If somebody joins. Covering his nose with his hands, you went to the restroom. Okay. Oh.
Excuse me. I wish I could narrate a little faster and keep you from getting bored. But it is difficult in my condition.
What? Oh, the narrator is now... Huh? Is he talking to us? Excuse me, I wish I could narrate a little faster and keep you from getting bored, but it is difficult in my condition. Well, I don't care. It's your game. Wow.
Let's continue.
Yeah, don't be that. That guy. Let's continue. Yes, go.
Returning to his workplace,
Okay.
Yu saw Frank sitting at his
At his
table
table.
and leafing through his personal diary.
Oh.
Such violation of personal boundaries, it seemed, was about to put Yu out of temper.
Okay. We take snatch it back, okay? Let's see, because I don't want to be kind now. This is a very personal thing, a private thing. Even though I don't know why a grown man like him would keep or write a diary, but it's his decision. So we're angry and we snatch.
Yu gripped his diary and unexpectedly for himself pushed Frank to the wall, knocking a chair out from under him.
Oh. We're about to kill somebody?
The shelves above Yu's desk shook and fell on Frick, lying in a fetal position, covering his head with his hands.
Oh! We murdered.
He did not hear the sound of the shells falling.
What?
There was nothing but inner noise in his head.
Okay. Hugh is crazy, that's for sure.
Engulfed with righteous anger,
What?
Yu stood over the defeated guard. The holes from the missing parking
Huh?
under his head
Where's the music coming from?
with crimson stream.
Bung 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 bung. Bung 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 bung. Okay, let's go. Oh, the music is so loud, sorry. Shut up. Oh, now we can go back to chapters. Okay, that's good, because I don't want to do this over again with the first one. So now we can go back to chapter 2, and we don't have to snatch, apparently. We have to be the kind one. I would have punched him in the face, immediately, without asking.
Chapter 2.
Thank you. And don't be bitchy at me now, because I'm clicking. Okay, chapter 2.
On the second day of work, every sip of coffee came out of his nose as blood.
What? Can we have that?
Covering his nose with his hand, Yu went
Oh,
to
yes.
the restroom.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, we went to the restroom, right? Yeah, you coughed. Hello, Community Showcase. Hey, thanks for stopping by and watching. I hope you enjoy it. It's a purely story game, but I'm actually interested in it. It looks... yeah, I like it. So he coughed, and now he will be bitchy at us because he apparently thinks we're mad at him, at the narrator. You will see this now again.
Excuse me.
See?
I wish I could narrate a little faster.
Well, then do that.
I'm getting bored. But it is difficult in my condition.
Well, in this game, everybody has a condition, but nobody tells us what or which conditions that could be. Thank you.
Let's continue.
Okay, let's do that.
Returning to his workplace.
Okay, now we have to
Yu
take
saw
the other
Frank
one, right?
Sitting at his table and leafing through his personal diary.
Okay.
Such violation of personal
Boundaries, it seems.
was
Yeah.
about to put you
Out of temper. Okay. And now we don't snatch it back. We ask him to give it back, okay? And then...
Give it to me.
Give it to me. No one's gonna stop me now. Sorry. Oh.
Here, take it. I was curious.
You know, curiosity killed the cat. What was it? In the 90s?
In the drawer.
Curiosity
Says-
killed the cat? In a moment... Oh, I should read this now for myself. In a moment, you hid his diary in the drawer of his desk. Okay.
I am sorry if I offended you.
Well, you should be. And you did.
The incident seemed to be over, but Frank's intrusive nature got the better of him.
Mm-hmm.
Can I ask you a question?
No.
Why does everyone in your notes die?
Oops. Maybe John must die in the end. Oh. Well, should we be honest now? Keep silence or answer it? Well, the first decision, we were cruel, and we didn't help the little kid with the dogs. That kept us going further. The second time we were, let's say, not cruel, but we were just aggressive, like snatched that book, and the story ended. So there's no line in there. I think we should answer. But Hugh is a very quiet person, right? So I think he would be silence. Keep silence. Okay, let's do that.
Frowning, you ignore the question of the self-styled guard.
Okay. Sorry, I'm writing down the answers that I'm giving, so maybe I get confused at one point. All right.
The office phone
Rang. Okay. Yep. Oh, we answer the call, right?
As soon as you came up to the phone, the ringing stopped.
Mm-hmm.
He barely returned to his desk when the phone rang again.
Okay, we answered the phone. Now the phone rings again. Why wouldn't we answer a call in our office? We're at work. That would be stupid.
As soon as you came up to the phone, the ringing stopped.
Oh, we're in the loop again, like yesterday in that game.
He barely returned to his desk when the phone rang again.
Oh, he barely returned to his desk? What's wrong with this guy? Is he Dracula and it's getting what? The morning sun is coming? No, we answer the call. Whatever.
As soon as you came up to the phone, the
Oh, he's mocking us.
barely returned to his desk.
Okay, ignore the call.
The ringing bored into his skull. You was buzzing together.
You could do this automatically because that's the answer we had to give. Stupid game. What? The ringing bored into his skull. You was buzzing to what? You was buzzing together with the receiver. Okay.
You involuntarily took off, but his head started spinning, and he was seeing dark spots.
What's wrong with this guy?
Holding onto the railing, you slid down the stairs and jumped out onto the street.
Okay.
He ran into his boss at the door, who stood there smoking.
Well,
Go to bed now.
bad behavior.
You can give me the rest of the papers tomorrow.
Right. Do that, because I'm your boss, and this is why I talk like a boss. I'm a boss from the 1920s. Huh.
He did not have any strength left to work anyway.
Well, apparently he's been working forever, and is this still 2 days ahead before he has his first day off, isn't this? This is how it started, right? It says that he was working all the time, and now through new laws for employees, he could have a day off. That's what he's waiting for, right?
Although he left some things in the office.
Right.
You was not in a hurry to go back.
Oh, okay.
He sat down on the doorstep to rest.
Okay. Let's do that. Let's rest. Rest in
His
peace,
vision
brother.
was not particularly keen on the second day, so it took him a while to recognize a familiar face.
Okay, what? His vision was, I'm sorry, I wasn't concentrated, not particularly keen on the second day. So it took him a while to recognize the familiar face, okay.
You livened a little. A welcoming grin appeared on his face.
Oh, it's his girlfriend. I'm pretty sure.
Why, Max? Why are you not at work?
Oh, it's his boyfriend? What? Why are you not at work? Who's Max now?
I
Did I-
dismissed my students a little early. How are you feeling?
Students a little early. So Max is a teacher.
As usual, another night shift.
Okay, as usual, another night shift.
If I was your father, I would have fired you long ago.
What? Max says us to you, right?
What will be left for me then?
I don't get it now. I'm so sorry, I'm
Max
lost.
answered with a question. Do you want me to take your shift?
Huh? Yes.
They let me go. But there is still a lot of work to do.
Sorry. Yes. Yes. So, we give up our shift Because it says before that we are not capable of doing any work at all tomorrow. So that would be the right decision, right? Right.
Okay.
Hello,
I
viewer
will
number
talk to
3.
your father.
Hi. Thanks for joining us here. Oh, Mr. Echo. Hey. How are you? I hope you're good and had a nice day. Max, okay, I will talk to your father. Huh? So we are a little boy? Huh? Max says to us, and we are you. Okay, I will talk to your father. So the boss in the office was our father? And we are working at our father's company. And Max talks about students, so he's a teacher. And he's going to work at our father's company? What? I'm confused. I'm really confused now. For real.
Don't you dare. Max had a fit of grunting coughing. To you, surprise.
What? Had a fit of grunting coughing. Okay.
Max tried to hide it very hard, but you noticed blood on his palms,
What?
which he quickly hid in his pocket.
Cancer. Lung cancer. Believe it.
You decided to play along with his old friend, pretending that the latter had not given his secret away.
With his old friend. Okay. I don't get the father thing. Maybe this was just to
Max
irritate
tried
me.
to quietly wipe the traces of blood with a handkerchief, the corner of which was still visible from the pocket of his coat.
Okay.
The handkerchief was way too familiar.
Oh. That's the handkerchief. Believe it or not, I think that's a handkerchief that you gave the kid after the dock attacks. With his initials.
It was Darina's handkerchief.
No! Darina's. I was so wrong. Max, his old friend, has an affair with his girlfriend? What? Oh. What do we do now? Do not show your mind? What was that? Do not show your mind. What was that? I have no idea what that was. So, let's say I take do not show your mind because he's a very shy person, right? And he never talks. So let's say take that. I don't have any space on my paper. Shoot. Show your mind. Next time we take the other one. Oh, this is a game that will take forever. Great.
You said goodbye, refusing a favor, and went away.
Okay. Is this the end of chapter 2?
Coming home, you could barely stand on his feet.
But what's wrong with him?
Notwithstanding his lack of sleep and fatigue, he could not fall asleep.
Okay. He's a werewolf.
The day flashed in his head on repeat.
Okay, sometimes people have that.
As for the breakup, he did not see himself as the victim.
Yes, but he knows that his best friend, or his old friend, Max, apparently has a handkerchief of his girlfriend, or ex-girlfriend.
On the
Darina.
contrary, the entire time during his relationship with Darina, you wondered, why did she love him? Drained of all strength and weak in spirit from birth.
Wow. I love confident people. Woo.
He did not anymore.
What? Oh, ask the question, yes.
Dizziness and pain subsided.
Okay. Dizziness and pain subsided. Okay.
At some point, he even thought about calling a doctor, just to make sure that he was still alive.
Huh?
But sleep took its toll.
Okay.
Chapter 3.
Oh, we made it to chapter 3. So I think one can play this game like 5 times or 10 times because we can always make different decisions. So what would have happened if we said to Max, "Hey, we know that's the handkerchief of Dorina."
The alarm went off.
Okay.
You faced a new day with weakness in his legs and a throbbing headache.
Yes, we know that. He's weak. Got it.
All night long, he had been haunted by a painfully familiar nightmare.
Well, I should say Fred Krueger now. I know.
However,
When he woke up?
all tangible images dissolved, leaving only a nasty precipitate.
What? I have to look this up. Sorry. Precipitate. Wow. That's what? Precipitate. Sorry. Takes a moment. I'm German. I don't know this word. Precipitate? What?
His body led him to the kitchen in search of caffeine.
Okay. That's normal. That's the morning. That's my morning too.
Despite the early hours, he found his boss there.
In his kitchen. Huh?
How are you feeling?
What?
You heard the question, but ignored it because of his sleepy state.
Are we back at work or the boss is in our kitchen? We're not back at work, right? No, we just woke up.
How difficult is it to answer?
Well, we're weak. We can't answer.
You was pleased to hear the words of concern, even coming that way.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Father.
Okay, we were right. His father is his boss.
A cup in Yu's hand inevitably filled with bloody coffee.
Does he mean bloody in terms of blood or stupid? Because bloody can be stupid, right? But not bloody,
You
right?
look like shit.
Wow. Thanks, Dad. You too. As you know.
I feel like it.
Oh.
I do not want to lose my last son, even someone like you.
Wow, that's true love. Thanks, Dad. I appreciate that. That makes me feel, well, so comfortable. Thank you. You're such a good dad.
His father had his old wool suit on and was about to leave for work. You do not have to go to the office today. Get some rest.
Okay, we do that. Now we take rest. Okay.
Okay, I will try.
Why is you talking now like this? He never did before. Oh, I can't remember all the decisions we made. I will
He
try.
went to his room and sat down at his desk.
And he becomes Jeffrey Dahmer.
He took a pen and then remembered that he left his diary at work.
Wee, that's not good.
You took some letters out of the drawer. Which
Okay.
had not been sent for some reason.
Okay. What? Out of the drawer, which had not been sent for some reason. Okay.
He took one of the letters and added a few lines to it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh
Remember
no.
when Grandfather made me listen to a rhythmic beat in the air? It is the heartbeat of a gigantic whale who swallowed our universe. And I believed him.
That's good.
What about you? You said it was just train wheels wobbling. So I decided that the whale had died a long time ago, which was better than it being just a fantasy. Do you understand?
Huh?
Asking you this is
What?
easy on paper because you will not answer me.
What? Made him listen to a rhythmic beat in the air. It is a heartbeat of a gigantic whale who swallowed our universe. That's nice. And I believed him. What about you, Hugh? You said it was just... Okay. He's a depressive person, right?
Lines, he felt he had completed something important and allowed himself to take a nap.
Okay. I don't get behind this.
Once he dozed off, he heard a knock on the door.
Oh, who is this now? Diarrhea, or what's his girlfriend's name?
Any unexpected knock on the door or telephone call could evoke severe paranoia in you.
Okay.
Because the knock on your door is louder and more alarming than on any other door.
What? It's louder and more alarming than on any other door. Well, when it's a knock on other people's door, I don't care. Huh? I don't get it.
In a moment, there was rustling of envelopes slipping into the mail slot of the front door.
Okay. You're weird, and let's sleep.
It seemed to him that he had been tossing about in his bed, trying to fall asleep for several hours.
Okay. We can see the letters later. We don't have to be that in a hurry.
So he decided to glance through the delivered letters.
I knew that. So that's why I did the sleeping thing.
He had already learned to enjoy his rubbery legs and dizziness.
What? How can you enjoy that? Unless you're taking substance for that condition. Yeah, he had already learned to enjoy rubbery legs and dizziness. Wow, that's a good fella.
Looking through the stack of utility bills,
Yes.
you found the letter addressed to him.
Okay.
It was a letter from the sanatorium where he had undergone treatment that summer.
Ooh. Well, let's say it's not a surprise that he was at a sanatorium, right? I think so.
Dear Mr. Yu,
Yes.
I am afraid I have to inform you that you were misdiagnosed due to a serious mistake on my part.
Oh.
An unfortunate confusion of the documents led me to make the wrong diagnosis. Your debility is of psychological nature, which can be associated with a frequent exposure to stressful situations. You are not suffering from an incurable disease. Please accept my sincere apologies. Your attending physician, K.
That's nice. Yeah. Oh. You die of... I don't know. And then it says, oh no, you're just a little bit crazy. Or off the whatever. Off the rails. That's nice, yeah. Good doctor, good doctor. We should, yeah. Trust him, yeah. Your debility is of psychological nature, which can be associated with a frequent exposure to stressful situations. Okay, so we are not dying.
His legs gave way under him, not because of weakness, but because of a sudden boost of energy.
Uh-huh.
His heart pounded with the strength of a whale, but with the speed of a shrew.
A shrew? What is a shrew? What? Spitzmaus? What? But well, that's well, that's nice. Okay, a shrew.
He lay down on the bed, unable to withstand a rush of emotions.
What's wrong with him now? You're not dying.
With an unusual smile on his face, he was staring at the ceiling.
Okay.
After a few minutes, he asked with horror,
A new chandelier?
Oh, we have an achievement called to lie down. Wow. The music is loud, right? So this was the second ending. Hey, Nikita. That's actually good. I like this game. I have no idea why. Yeah, the singing, okay. Wow, the singing was, wow. That was, ooh. Okay, should we do chapter 3 again? Or chapter 2? We haven't talked to our girlfriend yet, right? Because she wrote us a letter that she will break off with us, which we dislike, apparently. Let's start with chapter 3 again. Can we do anything different? We could go to work, right? And let's start with chapter 1. Come on.
Chapter 1.
And see if we can do anything.
Once upon a...
Yeah, I know.
Despite his unusual name, his life was hardly any...
I skipped through this now,
wasn't
okay?
unusual.
I want to go to the moment when he had to go to work.
He was...
Because we did all of that.
That
Faster than usual, yes.
this was not by chance.
No.
The tear-off calendar boldly declared.
Declared April 3rd, Friday.
That there were only 3.
Yes, thank you.
His room,
I like the idea of this game, for real.
having got dressed,
Oh, I see
quietly
shoes.
walked
Yeah. Okay, now...
up to the front door, and the thought that
Read the letter. Right? And then we go to
He had dressed
Darina and see what happens
chill
there.
went through Yu's body for a split
Yeah.
second. From Darina.
Because now I think we had a good ending, right?
Yu was confused by the seal on the envelope.
Yeah, Nello Vigrat and cannot be true.
Dear Yu,
Yeah.
my doctor's suspicions are confirmed. I have the same disease that struck you.
So you're also
We
crazy.
thought it over and decided that we need to break up.
Okay.
It may seem that things like that should bring people closer, but it would be unfair to myself. We can have our last date on the morning of
I cannot
April
leave
3rd
to go
in the
abroad.
Symphony
Ha,
Cafe.
ha.
And
Sorry.
then I will leave Cannot and go abroad.
Okay. What abroad goes abroad.
He felt dizzy.
Yes, I know. Let's go to the cafe. We haven't done that yet.
Although you suffered from excessive hypochondria, he really had an incurable illness.
What? Now we have an incurable illness?
He clearly remembered the day when he heard the diagnosis.
Okay.
Since that moment, he stopped counting new birthmarks on his body.
Okay.
He seemed shaken up after reading the letter, but not surprised.
Okay. But what disease? We heard before that he's just a little
He
bit...
tried to squeeze out a tear to see if he was still capable of showing emotions.
What?
Alas, he just welled up a little.
Well,
He
welled.
decided that it was because he had drunk a large amount of coffee, which dehydrated his already dried up body.
Coffee doesn't dehydrate that much. We know that for now. Yeah. He has a dry
Approaching
body.
the seafront,
He has
tried to spot
everything. Okay. He tried to spot Darina. Where's Darina?
It did not take him long to find her. There she was, at the cafe table.
Okay. Can we kill her?
She probably had no clue how much he appreciated her starting the conversation. Usually, you are late.
No. ...
I am tired. I hope you understand me.
Well, you're a perfect man. She's tired too all the time. What's wrong with you?
But he did not.
He did not what? Oh. He didn't understand her. No. Let's see.
Having overcome his anxiety, he squeezed out a handful of words.
What? Would he do that? Ask her to stay? No, I don't think so. Let's take ask her to stay. We can play this again. I can.
Not go away.
She has to tell the truth. She has another guy, right? Max.
Let's try once more.
Yes. We are both tired and weird. Hey, let's go in my room and be tired and
Too
weird.
late. I have put up with my life for the sake of old age.
Right?
Now, there will be no old age.
What? I have put up with my life for the sake of old age. Now there will be no old age. I have no idea. Does it mean she's an old woman or she lived like an old
There has always
woman?
been a gap of misunderstanding between them.
Because maybe she's 90 and you're whatever, 35 and
He had embraced his illness long ago and resignedly yielded to his ailment with a loud, "Make yourself at home."
yes, he's weak.
It seemed that he had become closer to his illness
Okay.
than to Darina.
What? But Darina is old.
He got distracted thinking about himself and missed her meaning.
Okay.
Reflections on how to rebuild his life
Yeah.
from the very beginning prevailed over the others.
Okay.
He was not ready to renew his relationship with himself. So, he mentally grasped at the crumbles of the past, seeping through his crucified palms. I am sorry.
Uh-huh.
I have made my decision.
Okay.
I do not know why I arranged this meeting.
Maybe you're a good girl.
She paid for the bill and left.
Okay.
You froze in place.
Okay.
At first,
I'm
not
frozen.
daring to say anything.
Am I a princess now?
Then resigned himself to the role of a scapegoat thrown into the unknown.
But no, how you froze in place at first, not anything, and then resigning himself to the role as a scapegoat thrown into the unknown. Wow. I think is really, he's so much fun to be around. Yeah. Let's have a party, you. Come on.
For
You can
some
tell us.
reason, he saw something noble in their breakup.
Uh-huh. Oh, you. You saw it?
Sure that he went to work immediately after the meeting. But when he came to his senses, he realized that he was on an unfamiliar street, cloaked by dusk.
Till dawn.
Despite the fact that the street seemed to be deserted, he felt someone's heavy presence.
Oh, okay. Daddy?
Turning to a rustle behind his back, Yu impaled his chest on a knife, squeezed in the hands of a long familiar figure.
What? No. What again? Turning to a rustle behind his back, you impaled his chest on a knife, squeezed in the hands of a long, familiar figure. So he gets stabbed. What?
Greetings from the past.
Whoopsie. Huh?
Whether from pain or surprise, Hugh could not utter a single word.
Why is that a surprise? He barely speaks. Apparently.
The murderer carefully took out the blade
Oh.
and laid your motionless body on the ground.
Ground control to Major Tom.
Blood flowed through the cold mosaic of paved stones. The corners of Hugh's mouth spread into a smile.
Oh, we have an achievement. Greetings from the past. That's great. He's dead now? What? That was nice, that song. Nice singing. Sorry. I have another game, as you can see, but we can do this later, because I wanted to know, his girlfriend she said goodbye. He was on his way to his job and then didn't remember the street where he was on. And then a stranger comes and says, hey, here, it's a knife and it's in your chest. Okay, let's see what happens when we don't say shenanigans here to our girlfriend. Now,
It wasn't
can I
anything
skip this at one point? No, I can't.
2 hours of sleep.
Oh, I have to use the mouse.
It was
Yes. My mother was there too.
That
She was
moment
great. She was
looked-
great. She was great. Yes.
this was not.
Friday the 13th, I know.
It reminded him that there were only 3 work days before his holiday.
I know.
His
I want the
room,
letter.
Having got dressed,
I know, beautiful shoes.
he walked up to the front door.
And his pocket walk, blah, 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 letter.
Thought that
Yes, I know. Weird. Read it.
glanced.
It's from
You was
Dorita.
confused.
Is she really coming back to Cannot?
You wondered. Dear you.
Is she really coming back to
Doctor's
Kenneth?
suspicions are confirmed.
So,
He felt dizzy.
yeah. Is she really coming back to Kenneth? So they are
He suffered
separate
from excessive hypochondria.
from each other?
He really had an incurable ill.
Yeah, we know that. He has wobbly
He
knees.
remembered the
That's
day
the cure.
when he
That's the
heard
illness.
diagnosis.
What? Yeah. Go faster.
He tried to squeeze out a tear to see.
Yes, that's hard to do.
Alas, he just welled up a little.
Should I say it again? Welled.
Decided
Great joke.
that
I know. Thank you. No applause, please.
Approaching the seafront, he tried to spot Dorina.
There she is, Dorina.
It did not.
Cafe table, sit there. I want the decision, baby. Come on, let's do it faster.
Usually, you are late.
Yeah. You. ...
I am tired. I hope you understand me.
No.
But he did not.
See? I know it. I knew it. He wouldn't understand.
Having overcome his anxiety, he squeezed out a handful of words.
Okay. Okay, now I say agree. Last time we did ask her to stay, right? Okay, now we say agree with parting. Let's see if we get murdered
He
again.
seemed to be ready for such an outcome and did not hold a grudge against her. Nodding goodbye to her, you hurried to work.
Okay.
He was almost there when he saw his boss enter the office building. He took it as his personal failure. You had barely got into the office when he noticed 2 male silhouettes.
Oh,
To avoid unnecessary
now we are back at the story. Not the main story, but the other.
Yes, despite the fact that
Right?
there was no live
Right.
communication with clients, the work chart
Aren't I
required
right?
to wear a name tag. Probably.
Okay.
Wow, that's
Ooh.
a very unusual name.
It is the only unusual detail.
Okay, can we skip this somewhere, somehow?
Frank is our
Exit. What's happening? Okay. So with oh, hi Commander Root. Hi, thanks for being here on this channel. Very nice. Greetings from Germany. Okay, chapter 1 we redid chapter 1 and we end up here, right? Because he did it in his office. And I have no idea how many chapters are here. So maybe we should do chapter 3 again, or chapter 2. Because we managed chapter 1 with the girlfriend, but then going back on track with the story that we had without meeting the girlfriend. Okay, let's try chapter 2, and I hope I remember, or I've written down the right answers, or the answers that I gave before. Where are my notes?
On the second day of work, every sip of coffee came out of his nose as blood.
Yeah, I didn't get that. Yeah.
Covering his nose with his hand, you went to the restroom.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Yeah, this is not fast enough. I
Let's
know.
get-
Yeah, go.
Returning to his workplace,
You saw Frank sitting at his table.
No, we did this already, right? Didn't we? We did this once with the... Oh, we did this already. Right? We did with the diary. First we said give it back immediately, and then the story was over. And then we said no, 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 no. Don't give it back immediately. And then the story continued to chapter 3. So we have to go to chapter 3. Haha! I'm so smart. Yeah, I agree with myself, by the way. Always, always, always. It's rare that I'm wrong. All right, let's go to chapter 3 and see if we can do something different here.
The alarm went off.
Okay.
You faced a new day.
Which decision was
All night
that?
long, he had been haunted by a painfully familiar nightmare.
Well, yeah.
However, when he woke up, all tangible images dissolved, leaving only a nasty precipitate. His body led him to the kitchen in search of caffeine.
Yes.
Despite the early hours, he found his boss there.
I have no idea why they call him boss here when it's his father.
How are you feeling?
Well, I'm feeling
The
fine.
question, but
I'm feeling so
ignored it because of
fine.
his sleepy state.
I'm at Sleepy Hollow.
You was pleased to hear the words of
Yes, we know.
even coming that way.
Of course, we know. Good
sorry,
parenting
Father.
skills. I know. I'm sorry, father. Luke.
In his hand, inevitably filled with
Had to do that.
coffee.
Had to do that. Sorry.
You look like shit.
Yeah, well, I have blood coming out of my nose when I drink coffee. How do you think I would look?
I feel like it.
Now, again, he has the same voice as his father.
I do not want to lose my last son. Even someone like you.
Ah, memories of home. Oh.
His father had his old wool suit on and was about to leave.
Okay, where would we
You
had
do
to...
not have to go to the office today. Get
Okay. We did the not go to the office, right? We stayed at home. Yes, we did the rest thing. Now we go to the office.
You did not tell anyone about this, but I am going to tell you confidentially.
Okay. What?
He believed that the disease manifested itself most fiercely when he went to bed.
Mm-hmm.
That was why you did not like sleep.
It's called nightmares?
His night fantasies
Yes.
became crazier with time. Every dream seemed
Okay.
to him a step closer to insanity.
Yeah, that's why he's not going to die from it. He's just insane.
In order to control himself,
He...
he regularly looked at his hands and at the clock hands.
Okay.
He walked out of the door and noticed a stranger near the opposite house.
Ooh, the guy who killed us in the last chapter.
That stranger was an identical copy of you, as if his long-lost twin.
What? Huh?
You froze and watched him.
Well, that's what Hugh does.
The door was half open, and he saw a pretty girl and a little boy, probably the same age as the kid, behind it.
What? Huh? What? And he saw a pretty girl and a little boy, probably the same age as the kid. As what kid? Behind it. Okay, 2 kids. Okay. Sorry.
The newly appeared copy of you smiled, said goodbye to his family, and disappeared.
Uh-huh. That's a parallel universe, believe me. It's always that. Yes, I watch Star Trek. Oh, that's not good. What do we do now? Another decision. Where's my pen? Okay. What can we do? I think we spy on the double, okay? And next time we go to work, spy on the double.
You decided to follow the imposter.
Why imposter? He just looks like you, Hugh. Follow the guy. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Do I have a chewing
He
gum?
was filled with excitement and almost childish curiosity.
Okay. Why not? You see somebody that looks that familiar.
His assiduous attempts not to give himself away were unwarranted.
Right. Ah.
His double had no intention of turning around. The pavement,
Pavement? Just a second. Oh.
the slums,
Okay.
the sound of the heartbeat of a whale.
No, that's a train. We know that from the grandfather, right?
A straight path led them to the railway station.
Mm-hmm.
Suddenly, the second you turned back in the direction of the original, but the latter went unnoticed.
Huh? What? I don't get it.
The station was unusually empty.
Okay.
The double went to the counter and bought a ticket.
Okay.
You, without much hesitation, waited for a convenient moment and went up to the same window. I would like the same ticket, the same time. A heavy, apathetic cashier automatically held out the requested ticket without batting an eye.
Without batting an eyelid, it says, hello.
The ticket said 8 o'clock. The train was about to arrive. The double sat on a bench near the right track. You stayed at a distance, keeping an eye on him.
Okay.
He was so excited that the illness fell into the background.
Mm-hmm.
The train rattled in the distance. The double got up and walked to the edge of the platform.
And he never saw that guy before when he went out to work, that opposite his house lived a guy who looks exactly like him, but with a woman and 2 kids.
You came close to him, forgetting about precautions.
Okay.
Yes, he had decided to start a conversation. He was going to do it in the car, so that the double could not escape.
Uh-huh. Ah! That was loud. Sorry. On my ears.
Before you realized what was happening, the double threw himself under the moving train.
What? The double threw under the... He killed himself?
You choked from horror. His feet seemed glued to the platform. Everything around him froze. In a moment, hysterical screams of eyewitnesses pierced the frozen air. How come he had not noticed them before?
Well, because he's insane. He's crazy.
Somebody was killed.
Sorry. That's a serious moment in the game, but that was great. Somebody was killed. Hello. Maybe I'm an officer. I've no idea. No, I'm just a passenger waiting on my train, but somebody was killed.
He pushed him.
Whoa.
Get him!
Take him. Okay.
Train rattle squeezed out the last drops of sanity.
Why?
Blurred silhouettes, impregnated with human justice, surrounded you.
Oh, I couldn't read. We have another achievement.
Is this the end?
When you have to ask, I don't think so, baby. I don't think so.
The alarm went off.
Why? Hugh was dreaming.
You faced a new day with weakness in his legs and a throbbing headache.
Uh-huh. Huh?
all night long, he had been haunted by a painfully familiar nightmare.
Oh, that's a nightmare. Now we know the nightmare. The nightmare is him having a good life? That's his nightmare? Or realizing that he will never have a good life? Is that his nightmare? So he killed himself because he knows he can't get what he dreams of? What?
However, when he woke up, all tangible images dissolved, leaving only a nasty precipitate.
Which would be?
His body led him to the kitchen in search of caffeine.
Okay, and there's Daddy.
Despite the early hours, he found his boss.
How are you feeling?
Huh?
You heard the question, but
How difficult is it to answer?
you was pleased to hear the words of concern.
That was happening when we actually... I will continue, Father. Just take a moment. The last time we used, in the chapter 3, the decision rest, not go to work. And that was when his father was there, right? No, that was before. And then we took rest, and then we got the letters. Where the doctor said, we are not dying, we're just crazy. Yeah. And he said, sorry. But that's when we choose rest. And this time we choose work. And got into this story, okay. But we stayed at home, apparently. Or am I confusing something?
Inevitably filled with bloody coffee.
You look like shit.
Well, again,
I feel like it.
okay.
I do not want to lose my last...
Yeah, we know that. Because he's, even though,
His
but...
father had his old wool suit.
Yes, he was going to work.
You do not have to go to the...
Where are my notes? I'm confused now. Somebody write this down, everything, please. Rest. No, this time we did go to work, right? Didn't we do this time go to work? Oh. Yeah. So let's do rest again, right? And take the letters immediately.
Okay.
You went to his... He took a pen, and then remembered that he left his diary at work.
Yeah, we know that.
You took some letters out.
Or am I confused now? I think I'm confused.
Remember when
Yeah,
my father
I need a
listened
coffee.
to rhythmic.
Listen to this. Very important. I need a coffee.
It is the heartbeat of a gigantic whale who swallowed our universe.
And I believed him. What about you? You said it was just train wheels wobbling. So I decided that the whale had died a long time ago,
Yeah.
which was better than it being just a fantasy. Do you understand? Asking you this is easy on paper because you will not answer me.
Now comes the knocking on the door, right?
Adding those lines, he felt he had completed something important and allowed himself to take a nap. Once he dozed off, he heard a knock on the door.
Right.
Any unexpected knock
Yes, and he gets
or telephone
frightened.
call could evoke severe paranoia in you.
In you. In you or in you?
Because the knock on your door is louder and more alarming than on any other door.
Yeah, I don't get that sentence.
In a moment, there was rustling of envelopes slipping into the mail slot.
Okay. Now we go to the front door, right? Yes, this is what we didn't do the last time.
Got up, his sleepiness was gone. Sorting out a stack of utility bills, you found a...
Okay, this is...
It was a letter from the sanatorium, where he had undergone treatment that summer.
Mm-hmm.
Dear Mr. Yu, I am afraid I have to inform you that you were misdiagnosed due to a serious mistake on my part. Your disease has a closed form, and the possibility of airborne or droplet transmission is excluded. To put your heart at ease, you can follow the precautions recommended to you earlier. However, I assure you that your disease is only focused on you.
Okay.
Accept my sincerest apologies. Your attending physician, K.
Okay. K.
It would mean little to a healthy person. But to you, the news turned everything upside down.
Okay.
The disease got quiet. That time it did not try to get out. Having used you as a disposable case, it was snugly snoozing.
Wait. Oh, snugly snoozing. Oh, how cute is that?
You took a shower,
Yes.
washing away the fuss of the last days, and decided to go to work.
Okay.
You did not tell anyone about this, but I am going to tell you confidentially.
Okay. But we had that with the other decision too, right? Yeah.
He believed that the disease manifested itself most fiercely when he went to bed.
Okay.
That was why you did not like sleep. His night fantasies became crazier with
With
time.
time. We know that, Oliver.
Every
Yeah.
dream seemed to him a step closer
So we
to
are-
insanity.
So we are literally back to the same story part where we were when we didn't take the letters immediately. We went to sleep first. Okay, but is there a different outcome now?
To control himself, he regularly looked at his hands and at the clock hands.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. Always, always, always. Because he's a good guy. He's a good boy. Good boy, good boy.
You like to alter his route to work every now and then.
What? Huh? When he was leaving his girlfriend in the cafe, he was irritated because there was a new street. And now he altered his...
He would walk through the park, or that patio, or the arch, by which he used to run so often.
Okay.
All that in order to
To
somehow
someone
distinguish between days. Otherwise, everything merged into one endless stream.
Okay.
He remembered that it was the last working day before the holiday when he came up to the office door.
Mm-hmm.
Entering the office, you noticed that Frank was not there. He grinned at that maliciously for some reason.
Because Frank is a bitch. He was reading his diary.
He found a new batch of documents on his table.
Mm-hmm.
Pinning his name tag on his jacket, you got to work. The work did not take as much time on the last working day.
Okay.
He easily sorted out insurance files and, like a clerical deity, decided the client's fate, deciding who was to receive payments and who had mutilated himself with the purpose of deception.
Uh-huh. So that was the guy who murdered him, maybe? When he didn't... decided for the other guy. There was this one guy who murdered him, right? With a knife. The stranger. Maybe something to do with insurance. Mutilate himself with the purpose of deception. Wow.
Having
I
gone
just
through
chop
most
off my
of the
leg
books,
and get...
came across an extremely familiar storyline.
What? An extremely familiar storyline. Okay.
Insurance form. Life insurance. Form 42. Fractures, serious illness, and death. Insurance does not cover self-inflicted injuries, self-inflicted infection, or suicide.
Okay.
Date of insurance, March 29th. Date of death, April 5th. Insurance sum, 203,500 coins. Salary, 15,000 coins.
It was a weird state. Yeah. They have coins.
The client
Okay.
was an insurance agent. He bought a train ticket, later to be found under its wheels. Witness testimonies varied. According to some testimonies, he was pushed down onto the track.
We did that.
According to the other, he stumbled. Since the gap between the date of insurance and the date of death was so small, there was a note in the file indicating a suspected suicide. All risks were borne by the office that makes the final decision.
Oh. No, is this a ghost story? Because that's the guy he followed, right? The only thing is that he thought the guy looks like him. But he followed that guy to the train station, blah, blah, blah. And the guy just douche in front of the train. Let's see. Hey. Oh. Well, we are harsh.
You refused the insurance payout, figuring he had guessed the man's motives correctly.
Decline. Figuring he had... Oh, okay, guessed, yeah.
What guided him when making such a decision?
I have no idea. I did it.
Evoke his sense of justice, arrogance, selfishness, or maybe envy?
Oh.
His desktop got empty. He completed his work earlier than planned. Yet, he was dissatisfied. He felt that he had missed something.
Uh-huh.
Not knowing what to do with himself, he went to his boss's office. He politely knocked a couple times on the door and appeared before his father.
Yes. Daddy, I love you. Well, he was dissatisfied, so he asked for more work, right?
Is there anything else to do?
I'm a bit confused about the story at this point. I really have to say. I've no idea.
If you have processed the final papers, then you need to fill out the statements.
Okay.
Yes, I have.
Wait, has your holiday just started? Look at the time. It is the end of the workday. You can go.
Okay.
I would like to help some more.
Look at you. You could use some help yourself.
To work.
Maybe this will help.
He mumbled to himself, picking up a folder with the statements and walking out.
Oh, wow, that's not. Yeah. Hey. You. No.
I
No.
suppose I will-
Shut up. Okay, that was chapter 3. Oh, hello, Mr. Mrs. Feet. Hi. I hope you're well. Okay. I don't get it now. Follow the guy. Decline. I have no idea if we do another chapter. What time is it? What time is it? Okay, we can do one more, and then we do maybe Dread Out. Okay, let's see.
The alarm went off.
Yeah.
You faced a new day
Thank you.
all night long.
Yeah, I know.
However, when he woke up, all tangible images,
Okay.
his body,
There has to be a chapter 4, or is it...
How are you feeling?
Yeah, well, fine, Daddy. Thanks for asking.
How difficult is it to answer?
Well, I dislike you.
I'm sorry, Father.
Well, you hear it in his
cup
voice.
in
Yeah, blood coffee.
I
I feel like it, me too.
I do.
Don't want to lose bub.
His father,
Yeah, hates you. He hates you.
You do not have
We did rest, right? Yes. Okay, I will try.
You went to his room.
Okay.
He took a pen.
Okay.
You
The stupid thing is you can't skip that. That's not... That would be nice.
Remember when grandfather...
adding.
Okay. Ooh.
Once he dozed off,
Yes, we take the ladder again.
any.
Right.
In a moment.
Yeah. You can make hundreds of decisions. No, not hundreds. Every decision brings out a new... What? Oh, yes. It brings out a new part of the story. This is an endless game.
From the sanatorium.
Yes, we know. He wasn't ill. He was just crazy.
It would mean little
Healthy person.
to you.
Upside down. Boy, you turn me
Disease got
inside out.
that time it did not try to get out.
Snuggly. I like that one. Snuggly snoozing.
Case. It was snugly snoozing.
Yes, I'm snuggly snoozing too. If we can't go faster.
He believed that the disease
Yes, I know.
that was why you. His night vanished.
Yeah.
You like to. He would walk through the.
I think I have to do this on another time again.
You remember.
This is way too much. And then I won't remember my decisions. Right.
He found a new batch of documents on
Okay.
pinning his name.
Okay, this time we say yes.
Having gone through
Okay, that they get the money.
life and native
I
insurance,
mean, normally I don't think an insurance company would do that.
the client
Gimme. Except, okay, that's a different decision we make now.
you confirmed the insurance payout to his metaphysical colleague.
Okay, let's see. No.
What guided him when making such a decision?
It was a good decision.
Did it evoke his sense of justice, compassion, selfishness, or maybe shame?
Huh?
I am sorry. No. You do not have to answer.
I won't.
You completed his work earlier than planned. Satisfied, he carefully unfastened his name tag. A confusing question
Okay.
ran through his head.
What's next?
What's next?
Okay, let's see what's next.
It was Yu's first holiday, and it seemed he did not even plan what to do during the long-awaited vacation. He took his time to clean up his desk and went to his boss's office. He formally knocked a couple times on the door and appeared before his father.
Okay. No, now we take Can I Go?
Can I go now? I have processed all the documents.
Haha.
The father glanced first at the calendar, then at the clock. It took him a while to realize why his son was asking him that.
Wow. He has to ask his own father, can I go now, Daddy? How old is he? 12?
Yes, you are dismissed.
I am dismissed.
There was an awkward pause between the family members.
Because his dad is an ass?
To break the silence, you mumbled,
If there is nothing else I can do,
You should never say that.
"You can go."
Oh, kind. Love his voice.
Okay.
Okay, dot.
You picked up his things, unable to shake off the feeling that he was awkwardly saying goodbye to his workplace.
Okay.
Leaving the office, you noticed a suspiciously familiar face of a person coming out of the opposite building.
What?
He was Yu's identical double.
Again him. What? Again twin is the next. See, we have an achievement. Huh? No.
A sensation of deja vu continued.
Yeah, because we had this.
It lasted until his double noticed him, wiping a smile off his face.
Oh.